You're sitting on the couch and your dog is asleep across the room. Someone else walks in, calls their name, tries to offer a toy, and your dog barely lifts their head. Then you simply stand up, and instantly they are at your feet. Most people believe dogs just love whoever gives them treats, or plays with them the hardest. But canine psychology tells a completely different story. Being a dog's favorite person isn't about who is the most fun. It's about nervous system regulation. When a dog truly chooses their one, they unlock a secret tier of exclusive attachment behaviors. Tiny, silent actions they will never show to anyone else. Today, we are looking at 5 specific things your dog only does for their favorite person, including one common, easily ignored habit at the end of this video that proves you are their ultimate safe place. Let's start with how they choose to surrender. When guests are over, your dog might rest, but keep one ear swiveled toward the noise. Sleeping, curled tightly. But when it's just the two of you, they sprawl out. They sleep upside down, paws bent awkwardly, completely unguarded. Ethology calls this lateral recumbency, sleeping flat with vital organs exposed. Dogs are hypervigilant by nature, wired to stay alert. They cannot force themselves to relax in this position if they feel even a fraction of uncertainty. When your dog collapses into a messy, sprawled-out pile next to you, your presence alone is shutting off their primal survival instinct. You are the emotional anchor that tells their brain they no longer have to stand guard. This deep trust extends into the outside world through a hidden behavior called emotional checking. Picture this. You are walking on a busy trail or at a crowded dog park. Your dog is exploring, seemingly lost in their own world. But every few minutes, they stop. They turn around. Find your face in the crowd, lock eyes for a split second, and go right back to playing. They don't do this with the dog walker or your friends. This invisible tether is a core sign of a secure attachment bond. In canine science, this is known as the secure base effect. It's the exact psychological mechanism seen in human toddlers who look back at their parents on a playground. Your dog isn't looking back for food. They are verifying their safe place is still there. If you vanished, the play would instantly stop. You are the center of their invisible radar. If you recognize your dog in these subtle moments, take a second to subscribe. Understanding these hidden messages isn't just about feeling loved. It's about honoring the profound bond you share and becoming the advocate your dog deserves. Now let's look at why your dog might suddenly seem stubborn around everyone else. We often mistake a dog's selective listening for bad training. You tell your dog to drop something, and they obey instantly. A friend uses the exact same word, and your dog stares blankly before walking past. While embarrassing, selective obedience is a massive indicator of a chosen person bond. Dogs do not just follow vocabulary, they follow the relational weight behind the words. A command from a stranger is background noise, but your voice is the guiding signal. They are sensitive to your specific tone and the established history of trust. When your dog listens to you in highly distracting situations but ignores others, they are saying, I trust your judgment of this environment more than my own. It is not merely obedience. It is deference born out of absolute emotional loyalty. Then there's the highly specific way they bring you things. We aren't talking about playing fetch. We're talking about the deliberate, unsolicited bringing of a deeply personal item. Maybe a slobbery stuffed animal, a worn-out sock, or a random stick. They don't drop it for you to throw. They just walk up, gently press it into your leg, and stand there. In ethology, resource sharing is a highly vulnerable act, reserved strictly for the innermost members of a canine family group. Often referred to as social gifting, this acts as an emotional pacifier. They are taking the item that brings them the most comfort and offering it to you, sometimes to soothe your stress, or simply to merge their scent with yours. They only surrender their prized treasures to the person who holds their heart. But all of this leads to the ultimate sign of being a dog's favorite person. The moment they choose physical closeness over freedom. Dogs are naturally driven to explore. An open door, a yard full of scents, or a house full of exciting guests should be an irresistible invitation. Yet your dog chooses to ignore it all, opting instead to squeeze into the cramped space on the sofa right next to your hip. And here is the tiny, overlooked detail that proves the depth of this bond. Notice what happens immediately after they sit down. They don't just rest against you, they shift, drop their entire body weight against your leg, and let out a long, heavy sigh. That deadweight lean is the physical manifestation of a canine nervous system, rapidly downshifting from vigilance to complete peace. A dog will casually sit next to anyone, but they will only release their full, unanchored body weight against the person who makes them feel invincible. That deep sigh is the sound of their stress evaporating. It is their biological way of saying, "I am finally home." The next time your dog presses their side against your leg, or locks eyes with you from across a room, do not just pat them and walk away. Pause. Acknowledge the incredible emotional weight of what they are doing. You are not just their provider. To them, you are the safest place on earth. Sit beside them. Let them lean their heavy weight into you. And just breathe with them. If this changed the way you look at your best friend, leave a comment below, sharing the unique thing your dog does only for you. And subscribe to keep uncovering the hidden world inside your dog's mind.